Alright guys, picking up where we left off on surface area, the next one on the list is Saprism. Now when we run this, they're going to tell us that this is only good for finding the surface area of a right prism. Now, prisms are a bit of a strange thing. They don't show up very often on the test, but when they do, they could give people a lot of trouble. An example of a right prism is the ramp looking shape you see in white on the black space. This would be a triangular prism. And so in this case, we can see that the shape as a whole, if I were to try and draw it in 3D, all the cross sections of this are going to be triangles. And because these cross sections are triangles, we would call this a triangular prism. Now being able to recognize that's going to be super important, because if you press enter after running the program, it's going to tell you you need to find the area and the perimeter of the base. If you don't have that, you're going to be in deep water. Well, I think I'm okay with this. The area of the base, because it's a triangle, I could go back and use the area try program, or I can find it by hand. This is going to be 1/2 base times height, so 1/2, 5 and 12. The perimeter is a little bit odd here because I only know that the two legs are going to be 5 and 12, but if I want to find the hypotenuse, I could use the pipe program. Now I picked 5 and 12 specifically because I know the hypotenuse is going to be 13, so nice and clean number. That means the perimeter is 5 plus 12 plus 13, which I'm pretty sure is going to be 30. So the perimeter is 30. And then finally, the perpendicular height, that's this value of 10 over here. So I'm going to go ahead and plop a 10 in there. And sure enough, turns out this shape has a nice clean surface area of 360 square units. So the program itself is very, very easy to use. You do need the area of the base. You do need to know the perimeter of the base. If you don't have those two things, find them first. If you don't know how to find them, skip the problem. And then tell me about that problem so that we could talk about it. But yeah, you do need to have those pieces of information, and then try and be good about recognizing when the shape is going to be like a triangular prism. They could have a pentagonal prism, which is a pentagon that's been stretched out like a tube, like a cylinder. So lots of different shapes. There's no limit to what this could be. They have to be right shapes. So if you stood them up on their base, on the triangular face, for example, it needs to make 90 degrees with the base of the ground. Hopefully that makes sense. This program is not used very often. You'll rarely, if ever, use it, but if you need it, it's here for you. Okay, see you guys in the next video where we are going to be talking about a different surface area. See you then.